Good afternoon, everyone. I'm meteorologist Chelsea Smith. I'm going to wait for a little bit more people to join on here. So we're going to just talk a little bit. It's kind of a dreary, cool day with those cloudy skies out there, but we are looking at a chance for snow. I'm going to turn this down just a little bit. There we go. So again, we're going to wait for a little bit more. We are on our new Facebook page, so we're probably going to take a little bit for some people to join on in here. So we do have a winter weather advisory for most of the counties. This is issued by the National Weather Service in St. Louis, so that's why not all the other counties are highlighted. But where the counties are highlighted in that purple county, this is where the purple color, that's where we're seeing the heaviest potential for some of that snow totals. So that's going to affect at midnight this evening and going through Sunday. So as you're watching, let us know where you're watching from as well, and let us know what type of weather you're seeing in your area. Another thing down below, as you can see down at the bottom, it's our cities. They are rolling through the forecast, and we are starting to see some of those reds pop in there. So we're seeing greens and reds. When we start to see those reds, that's when it starts to look like some inclement weather as well. So again, a lot of that snow not really arriving until after midnight, early tomorrow morning, so just keep that in mind. So going through our sky cams as we're waiting for a few more people to join on in here. If not, let me share this real quick. Let's see. Give me a second. All right, here we are. All right, let's go back to our sky cam. So overall, we have our overcast skies across the entire tri-states. Here's Macomb, here's Quincy, and also here's a live look downtown Hannibal. The winds are starting to pick up. We see the flags kind of blowing around. Emily, can you hear me now? Let's see. Just turned back on the mic. So it may take a few seconds for that to click on in. So again, here's our satellite radar. Let's see. Let me know if you can hear me yet. I did turn the microphone back on. All right, perfect. Thank you, Emily. All right, so our satellite and radar. So as we zoom on in, we are starting to see some radar returns of some snow in our area. However, again, a lot of what our radar is showing is what's happening at the mid-levels, not at the surface. So a lot of this is not reaching the ground just yet. Thank you, Doug, for letting me know. And so as the snow is going to take its sweet old time making it down to the surface. And where we're seeing those 5 o'clock in the mornings, the red colors with the city forecast rolling through, that's when we're really starting to see that chance for that snow really starting to pick up. Where we are seeing snow reach the ground, well, that's all the way in Nebraska, not in our area. So we have the overcast skies. If we see a few flurries, that may be possible as we go over the next couple of hours, but really most of this won't be reaching the ground just yet. So, but we are looking at a winter system that is rolling through, that is associated with a mid-level disturbance, an upper-level disturbance that's going to help, ramp up things, allowing for snow to mix down to the ground. So, winter system mainly overnight. Early tomorrow morning is when that snow is really going to start off, and then we're going to start to see it wrap up by Sunday afternoon, moving from northwest to southeast. How much snow? Around 1 to 3 inches of snow will be possible. Localized areas maybe a little bit more, especially in those southwestern counties near Paris. We also are expecting some travel impacts. Now, again, 1 to 3 inches, not a lot of snow, but it definitely does not take a lot of snow to, cause roads to be slick. Roads can definitely be covered, so we want you to take it slow, especially if the roads haven't been cleared yet in your area. Allow for those snow plows to get out there and do their job. But we are expecting the winds to start to pick up. So if the snow plows have been out, well, the winds could take up and blow that snow back over those roads. So we're expecting blowing and drifting snow during and also after the event. After the snow is falling, we are expecting, once that starts to wrap up, we are still expecting the winds to be pretty gusty, and so blowing and drifting snow will be possible throughout most of the day on Sunday. And temperatures are going to be falling pretty very, very chilly, dangerously cold wind chills because of those winds coming from the north. Really looking at it Sunday evening through Monday morning, those dangerously cold wind chills due to wind gusts up to 25 miles per hour. Winds coming from the north, drawing in that Arctic air, looking at wind chills 15 to 20 below zero. So again, that is dangerously cold. That's what we're looking for the start of the work week. So keep that in mind. Even if the snow's wrapped up, the winter weather is not. We are expecting even colder. So while some of us may miss out on a lot of the snow, everybody will be expecting those very, very cold temperatures. So as we roll on through, here's our future cast. Again, maybe a few flurry or two over the next couple of hours, but really start to see things really start to ramp up around 5 o'clock. That snow will be spreading west to east throughout the morning hours. I'll have more details, more timing of when the system's going to be wrapping up coming up on WGM News at 10. We'll have fresh model updates and also a better handle and track of that system as that snow really starts to ramp up to our west of us, and as that starts to head to us and start to move east. So just keep that in mind. Here's our snow totals. Here's a look at all the different models, not all the different models, but a handful of the models of what we look at. Just showing you the variation. Paris, Missouri is where we're expecting some of the heavier snow totals, and right now models are looking at 1-2 inches, possibly 3 in the most southwestern counties, southwestern parts of the county. So just keep that in mind. Snow totals could fluctuate just a little bit very, very quickly in a short distance as well. So here's a look at Quincy's snow models, snow forecasted models. We're ranging from about 1 to close to 2 inches. So that's what we're seeing right about what we've been seeing for the last day or so. So this is really starting to really get the fine tuning down of what we're seeing. So again, we're all expecting, most of us, seeing some snow totals. I'll have more information on snow totals for the entire tri-states, but what we are expecting, less snowfall for our most northern counties, more snowfall as the farther south you move, but overall we are looking about 1 to 3 inches across the entire tri-states with those heavier totals, again, farther south you move. So here's our winds. I pull up the winds. Like I said, the winds will be picking up. Right now they're already kind of pretty breezy out there, about 10, close to 15 miles per hour from the north, drawing in that colder air. Again, these will be picking up as we go overnight, especially tomorrow. We're expecting wind gusts about 25 miles per hour, and our temperatures right now, they are in the mid-20s and ranging to the low 30s. So our coolest is Memphis at 25 and the 30s, Quincy, Hannibal, Pittsfield, so right around that freezing mark for most of us across the tri-states. So wind gusts, really not an issue right now, but like I said, that will be picking up later this evening. Here's our current wind chills. Because we do have winds about 10, 15 miles per hour, it's more feeling like we are in the teens in some areas. Feeling like it's 16 in Memphis, Novelty, and Fort Madison. Feeling like it's 20 in Quincy, so definitely a chilly evening. But if you think this is cold, come Sunday evening, Monday morning, it's going to get even colder. Not as cold as the first blast of Arctic air we saw this winter, but still pretty dangerously cold. Definitely not what you want to play around with. You don't want to be out in those conditions for an extended period of time, because frostbite does become a concern when we start to see those dangerously cold wind chills ranging from -15 to -20. So checking out, see if you have any questions. If you have any questions, definitely let me know. Here's our evening planner for the next couple of hours. We're all expecting to really stay mostly cloudy, maybe a flurry or two, because we are picking up on some snow in the mid-levels. If so, maybe a few snowflakes will make its way down, but right now we're still dealing with some dry air at the surface. That will be changing as we go into the overnight hours. As we can see at the bottom, that snow looking like it's really going to start to pick up early tomorrow morning, around 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, when that's really going to start to spread. Here's the look at the Quincy forecast over the next couple of hours. So if you have any questions, let me know. The best thing we can say is use your best judgment tomorrow out on the roads. Take it slow, allow for some extra time. Even a little snow can make the road slick. I always think that even the lesser amounts could be even more dangerous, because people think it's not a lot of snow, they can drive like normal, and that's when more people can see some trouble. When we have a lot of snow, people tend to more drive a little bit slower. So even a little bit of snow could definitely cause some slick road conditions. We're looking at areas across the tri-state, especially those rural areas, snow-covered roads, blowing and drifting snow, especially on those east-west roads, because winds will be coming from the south, so that will be a really problematic roads due to that blowing and drifting snow. So we'll have more details coming up on WGM News at 10. We'll have a full timing of the system of when it's going to arrive, when it's going to wrap up, more snow totals, forecasted snow totals, and we'll definitely have fresh model updates with the fresh information for you guys. So make sure you do join us for WGM News at 10.